It's been a long 13 years since the last time the Chicago Bears won a playoff game. For a franchise steeped in history and tradition, that drought has been a painful reminder of the challenges and heartaches that come with the chase of the Lombardi Trophy. For the Bears, the last taste of postseason success came in the 2010 season, when they came heartbreakingly close to a Super Bowl appearance. Since then, the team has faced a series of ups and downs, with the 2018 season standing out as a particularly painful ending. However, there is renewed hope that the Bears can finally break that franchise curse and return to being a dominant force in the NFL. The 2010 Chicago Bears season was a surprising and refreshing turnaround for the franchise. Coming off a disappointing 7-9 record for 2009, expectations were tempered as the franchise team entered the new season. However, under head coach Lovie Smith and quarterback Jay Cutler, the Bears found a way to defy the odds. The 2010 team would bring back memories of just 4 years prior, when the team made an unforgettable run to Super Bowl 41. Led by a dominant defense and an explosive return game, the 2006 Bears were a force to be reckoned with.
The Bears are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
The team finished the regular season with a 13-3 record, earning the top seed in the NFC. The Bears defeated the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints in the playoffs to reach the Super Bowl, where they would face the Indianapolis Colts.
It's Hester. Gets past the first wave, and here he goes. It's Hester. Inside the 30. Hester's going to take it all the way for a touchdown.
However, despite a strong start with that legendary Devin Hester opening kickoff return for a touchdown, the Bears ultimately fell short, losing 29-17. The disappointment of that loss lingered, as the team had been so close to capturing its first Super Bowl title since the legendary 1985 team. Despite the Super Bowl hangover, the defense, a long staple in Bears football, returned to form in 2010. Led by anchors like Brian Urlacher, Julius Peppers, and Peanut Punch Tillman, the unit ranked among the league's best, showcasing a blend of veteran leadership and playmaking ability. On offense, the arrival of offensive coordinator Mike Martz brought a more aggressive passing attack, taking advantage of Cutler's strong arm and appetite for big plays. The Bears finished the regular season with an impressive 11-5 record, winning the NFC North and securing the second seed in the NFC playoffs. Their postseason journey began with a dominant performance against the Seattle Seahawks, who had just come off an amazing showing against the Saints. The Bears controlled the game from start to finish, winning 35-24. As Cutler accounted for 4 touchdowns, 2 through the air and 2 on the ground. This victory set the stage for an epic NFC Championship Game showdown with the Green Bay Packers, the Bears' oldest and fiercest rivals. The anticipation for this game was intense, with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. With home field advantage, the Bears and Packers faced off in the NFC Championship Game. Unfortunately for the Bears, the game didn't unfold as planned.
They fake it to Cohen, and Rodgers will take it to the edge. Touchdown!
Green Bay took control early, jumping out to a 14-0 lead behind the steady play of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. To make a bad situation worse, the Bears' fortunes took a turn when Jay Cutler suffered a knee injury early in the second half. With Cutler sidelined, backup Todd Collins struggled to move the offense, prompting the Bears to turn to third-string quarterback Caleb Haney.
We got to get something going right now. We're running out of time.
Despite the daunting circumstances, Haney balled out a little bit, injecting some life into the Bears' offense. Unfortunately for Haney, things would take a turn for the worse.
Caleb Haney on 3rd down and 5. Pressure. Pass is picked off. And who is it? Big B.J. Raji for the touchdown.
A critical interception by Packers defensive tackle B.J. Raji, who returned it for a touchdown, effectively sealed the Bears' fate. The final score was 21-14, sending the Packers to the Super Bowl, and ultimately winning it left the Bears with a bitter taste in their mouths. The aftermath of the game was filled with controversy and criticism, particularly directed at Jay Cutler. With him watching the remainder of the game from the sidelines, Cutler appeared detached, which led to widespread criticism from fans and media. Many questioned his toughness and commitment, accusing him of not trying to return to the game despite the high stakes. This criticism was unfair, as Cutler was medically ruled out due to the serious knee injury and had been advised against playing. Nevertheless, this incident shaped a narrative that will follow Jay Cutler throughout his entire career, painting him as indifferent and just not really caring about anything. a perception that often overshadowed his talents and contributions on the field. The 2010 team had shown resilience and determination throughout the season, and the close call in the NFC Championship game left many wondering what could have been. Little did they know, it was the last time the Bears would taste a playoff victory, marking the beginning of a long and frustrating drought.
Early on, when you get down 14-0, that's tough, and 14-0 and you lose your starting quarterback. But our guys just continue to fight and give ourselves a chance to have a chance to win the game at the end.
As the years passed, the Bears struggled to recapture the magic of the 2010 season. The franchise cycled through coaches, quarterbacks, searching for the right combo to return to the playoffs. Then, in 2018, there appeared to be a glimmer of hope. Under the guidance of first-year head coach Matt Nagy and the play of second-year quarterback Mitchell Trubisky, the Bears put together a remarkable season. The team finished with a 12-4 record, capturing the NFC North title for the first time since 2010. The defense, led by newly acquired star linebacker Khalil Mack, was dominant and terrorizing to offenses and leading the league in takeaways and points allowed. This year, with by far the most talented team the Bears have had for decades, entered the playoffs with high expectations, hosting the Philadelphia Eagles in the wild-card round. However, the game was anything but exciting, though. It was a tense, low-scoring game, with both defenses making life difficult for the other team. The Bears held a narrow 15-10 lead late in the fourth quarter, but Foles orchestrated a clutch touchdown drive, putting the Eagles ahead 16-15. With time winding down, the Bears had one last chance to win the game. Trubisky would march the offense down the field, giving kicker Cody Parkey a 43-yard field goal attempt. And unfortunately, we kind of all know what happens next. The iconic moment that will forever be etched in Bears history.
And, he hits the upright again! That's impossible!
The 2018 Bears, just like the 2010 team, were a team with loads of potential. The defense was elite, Trubisky showed promise, and the team had a dynamic, innovative head coach in Nagy. But like the 2010 team, they fell short in the playoffs, leaving fans with a lingering sense of what if. Following that season, the Bears continued to search for stability at the quarterback position, as Trubisky was not the answer the Bears had hoped for. The franchise's fortunes took another turn when they drafted Justin Fields with the 11th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. Fields, a standout at Ohio State, brought excitement and hope to a fan base yearning for a long-term solution at quarterback. However, Fields' time with the Bears was a mix of promises and pain. His athleticism and playmaking ability provided glimpses of what could have been a bright future. However, the team struggled with consistency, both on the field and with the coaching staff. I mean, let's be honest. Fields faced his share of challenges, including a revolving door of offensive coordinators and an often injured offensive line. Despite those hurdles, though, Fields did show resilience and some flashes of QB1, offering a potential cornerstone for a franchise's future, just not with the Bears. With the trade of Fields and the valuable assets that were handed to them by the Panthers, the Bears will look to the future. With the arrival of the highly touted quarterback prospect Caleb Williams, single-handedly he has rekindled hope amongst the fan base. Williams, a standout at USC, has drawn comparisons to some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL today, without even taking a snap. His combination of arm strength, athleticism, and football IQ makes him a tantalizing addition to the organization. For the Bears, who have long sought a true star under center, Caleb represents a potential game changer. And in addition to Williams, the Bears have made strides to improve their roster, with also drafting Rome Odunze with the 9th overall pick. The front office has invested in key positions, bolstering the offensive line and adding playmakers to the offense. The defense, while not as dominant as years past, still boasts talented players capable of making big plays. So, even though it's been a long 13 years since the Bears have won a playoff game, there seems a sense that the tide may finally be turning. The 2010 season and the near miss of 2018 are reminders of the highs and lows that come with being a Bears fan. Yet, through it all, the team's loyal supporters have remained hopeful, dreaming of the day that their beloved Bears would return to the top of the NFL. The arrival of Caleb and the continued development of a talented roster offer a glimmer of hope. From an outsider's perspective, it looks like the Bears have the pieces in place to be competitive, and with the right leadership and a bit of luck, they could finally break the franchise curse and win a playoff game, and perhaps much more. For a franchise with such a storied history, the promise of a bright future is enough to keep the faith alive. And when the Bears finally win that elusive playoff game, it will be a moment of celebration and redemption, a testament to the resilience of the team and its fans. So, with all that said, the Chicago Bears are more than just a football team. They are one of the forefathers of this league. And in reality, when the Bears are good, it just makes the NFL that much better to watch.
They call me sweetness and I like to dance. Running the ball is like making more mans. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shot.
This is Speedy Willie and I'm world class. I like running but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now I'm as smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little funky, so watch me, girl. There's no one here that does it like me. My Super Bowl shuffle will set you free.
I'm Samurai Mike, I stop 'em cold. Part of the defense, big and bold. I've been jamming for quite a while, doing what's right and setting the style. Give me a chance, I'll rock you good. Nobody messing in my neighborhood. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to do the Super Bowl show.